Sorry about that. About 7:59, the internet decided it was going to quit. So sorry. Uh, I am Amber and John Homestead. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Nice to see all of you guys here. Sorry about the delay. At 7:59, the internet went out, so had to reconfigure and recompilate and you know basically slam the damn thing and then get it over with. Hey everyone, hey, it's Dog. Hey, I'm here. Glad to see you all here. Bill 56 HTTDR, how are you? Nice to see you here. Cindy's vlog, how you doing? Me, John. Short Cakey, just dropping by to show some love and support. That's nice. Thank you so much. Like I said, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm doing everything I can, but when you've got the worst internet in town or in the whole country, it's hard to keep up. So, well, Amber, if you'd have been around for the last 8 to 10 days, you'd have noticed this. I've wondered where you've been. So I haven't seen you. I figure you fell off the face of the earth, or you went to Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, you want to take it? You went to a Caribbean cruise or something. Nah, I ain't blaming the FCC for the internet. I'm blaming the cheap ass Frontier Communications. I had to think of who it was. Well, at least your breath was lemony fresh. Yes, sirree. You could have told her there, Big Steve, it was either the lemon or kiss the cat on the pooker. She had her choice, whichever one she wanted to taste. Yes, you can change your channel name there, Bill. Hello, Cab 7. Good evening. How are you doing today? Would you like to come on up, Cab 7? I ain't talked to you in a couple of days. Not face to face, at least. You'd like to come on up, let me know. I'll send you a link. So, you missed it, Cab. I don't know if you've seen it, but this old boy right here ate 2 lemons, and then when he was done, he ate 2 lemon cookies for tops. I'll send you a link there, Cab. Seven's blessing, how are you? Nice to see you here. Okay. I don't know. I got another request for another Amber Rivers and stuff like that. I didn't click on that because I don't know if it's somebody, if it's you or what there, Amber. And I've got like 3 of you already, and I don't understand. I'm not going to open up another channel because I don't know if it's you or not. So, I have no idea. So, yeah, I felt good too until I had okay, you know what I mean? I know that, Bill. I had to redo that video. My wife was in it and she didn't like it, so I took it off. So I have to redo it. I'll redo it tomorrow. Facebook deleted you. I had to re-add you. Okay, I don't know how I got deleted. So, all right, I'll call you back up, or I'll add you back up, or whatever. So 11 people, 8:14 in the evening, with nothing better to do than stare at my ugly mug. So cab 7.
Good morning, or afternoon, or evening.
Good evening, young man. I can call you young man because you're younger.
Yeah, I know. And you think that's just funny as all heck.
Yeah.
I think we're less than a year apart, right?
Yeah, well, you were born on the 4th, and I was born on the 15th.
Yeah.
Right?
So you barely got me, barely.
I know it. Fat Boy could sure use some friends to cheer him up. Okay. Tell Fat Boy to come on in. I like Fat Boy. I think he's a hell of a nice guy.
Yeah, I've known Fat Boy for a while.
I I would have went to his live stream today, but I've been busy with this. I put up 3 videos today, so I've been kind of,
Whoa, wow, you've been busy.
yeah.
Good for you, boy. You don't even have to worry about those watch time hours. You flew over those a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm over those by now. Yeah. Um, I did the lemon for leukemia challenge today.
Don't think I didn't notice. I
Yeah.
watched you.
Yeah.
I watched you.
Yeah, this old boy right here, 2 lemons and 2 lemon cookies.
Now, see, if I were to do that challenge, I would have did it the same way because I got no teeth.
Right?
So I would have chopped them up and fine little parts, and I would have did it that way as well.
You know what I should have done? I should have put it in a food processor so it was like mush, and then just.
Excellent, excellent.
And if I ever do it again, I'm going to do it that way because the last 4 bites was a killer, man.
Yeah, but you know what? I laughed my butt off when you said, "Oh, by the way, my favorite flavor," and you told everyone it's lemon, and I'm going, "Damn." Good for
I
you.
buy lemon ice cream. I buy lemon pie and lemon pudding. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, next to the last bite, man, that was the worst one I had ever had. That thing, whoa! That one sent a shock clear to the brain cell. So,
Yeah, if people watch those lemon challenges, we'll take yours for an example, okay? If you put it in ×2, play it in ×2, it is funnier than hell to watch that.
I bet it is.
Just the way you talk, it's really quick, and the way you shovel it in your mouth, it's really funny.
You want to watch a funny one? Watch Big Steve's Entertainment. He done one this morning too. And
Steve did one too.
yeah, there's a couple of spots in there where you think he's just about ready to give. You know, and he powers through it.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I'd do it again. If somebody asked me to do it tomorrow, I'd do it again.
There you go.
But tomorrow would be in a food processor.
Yeah, see, now that you come up with that great idea, doesn't that just kind of get you? Because it's like, God, I wish I would have did that.
Yeah. Well, you know, without having teeth, that skin is tough to chew. You know.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I tried it once with an orange.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. My jaw got sore before I could make it turn to mush.
Huh. I just it was something. My stomach went like this. Yeah. just like how your mouth does when you eat lemon. You pucker right up. Everything just puckered.
Oh yes. Oh yes. See, I used to love grapefruit, but I can't do grapefruit anymore. I haven't had grapefruit in probably about 25 years because of cholesterol medication.
Right.
Yeah, they just you have a grapefruit, your cholesterol medication ain't gonna work.
Right. Wife brought up 2 cans of canned citrus the other day. And it was pink grapefruit and white grapefruit. That's pretty good.
I saw you eat that. And matter of fact, you kind of turned it so people could see what you were eating. Trust me if I don't notice things now.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I support my friends.
Yeah. All right. Mary says he has his music going. Just keep him in mind. He's a little depressed. I know he's going through some hard times, Mary. His mother passed away last week, and that is rough.
Oh yeah, big time.
Oh, Steve, grapefruit ain't nothing. If you can power through a lemon, you can power through a grapefruit. Maybe it should be a grapefruit challenge.
Well, yeah, because there's more of a grapefruit to eat than a lemon.
Yeah.
Get one of those great big ones the size of a small baby watermelon.
Yeah, there you go. The Texas or Texas pinks. Yeah, it was pretty neat. So I enjoyed it. I would do it again. So
Heck yeah. The taste is so bitter. Tastes like
Bittrex. I don't
what's
know what
that?
Bittrex is. I have no idea.
Oh, Bittrex.
Bill can't have grapefruit either. So
Yeah. Yeah, certain medications, you can't eat certain foods.
Astravatin, is that what you're on?
Oh, shoot, I don't have it with me. I don't know what the name of it is. It's
That's what I was
changed
on.
over the years.
Yeah, I was on the Astravatin for cholesterol.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know, it's the size of a horse pill.
Jeep Things Outdoors, Nate. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a long time. Edgar Amish, good to have you here, man. Nice to have
Amish.
you. Yeah. He watched Big Steve's and he watched mine, so
Well, I'm gonna have to go over and watch Big Steve's now because I didn't know that he did the challenge, but I'm gonna play that in times two, and I'm gonna probably laugh my ass off.
oh, it was fine.
Hello.
Hello.
What you doing?
I'm sitting here. Like pretending to be on TV.
There you go.
Nana, tell me. Nana,
Here, take those in there.
Where?
Take them to Mama. Had me open up a donuts for her. Okay. So, that's my 4-year-old granddaughter, Gretchen. So,
4 years old.
yep, she's a cute little bug.
She's got a long ways before she catches up to us.
Oh, yeah. TJ's Woodworking, nice to see you here, man.
Hey, TJ.
Do we get a donut? Well, yeah, if you want to come here, you can have a donut. Room Dog, good evening. Nice to have you here. I seen you here earlier. I think I even said hi to you before, but it's nice to have you back. I thought you said you were leaving and coming back. So, I can't see with that hat on. So, had my eyes dilated yesterday. Man, for about 24 hours, I had trouble, just, focusing on stuff. So,
Did you at the optometrist?
yeah, they dilated them there. They wanted to see. I've lost some vision, but they said there's nothing that they'd give me a prescription if I wanted it, or just wear reading glasses because like age, it's all I need is glasses so I can read. So.
Oh wow, okay.
It's not Topless Tuesday. No, it's Topless Thursday. So,
Great.
but I seen you. Well, you had a live stream yesterday, didn't you? I didn't make it because I think I was on one at the same time. I did tell everyone you were on and told them to go over and see you. So.
No, I didn't have one today, and I didn't have one yesterday. I do need to do a darn video.
Yeah. I did the live stream. Then at the same time I did the live stream, I did a video. I run my other camera.
Right.
Then I did a video out in the garage, but evidently I caught the wife in it, and she told me to put it now, take it down, and redo it. So I do that one.
Hey TJ, good to see you, my brother.
was at online auction yesterday, and I bid on a couple of lunch tables.
Lunch tables, is that the folding ones?
Yeah, the folding ones with the stools on them.
Oh, it does it have the stools or the bench that's built into it?
The stool.
Okay, gotcha.
I bid 20. I put a high bid of $21 on each one, and somebody bid $25 on one, and I got the other one for $14.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I can't complain. One of the stools is broke. I got to make a new seat for it, but other than that, I'm not worried about it.
Wow. Couldn't you use something like that at hey, Gene Chambers? Couldn't you use something like that at your vending stand?
That's what I bought it for. If I can take it and use it there, we're going to use it. If I don't, even here when we have cookouts and stuff, I can wheel it out on the concrete and you can sit 12 people on it. So
yeah,
for $14, that's the cheapest picnic table you're ever going to buy.
There you go. There you go. Those things are kind of heavy, though.
Hey, Kath, turn on the TV. Just said Channel 7 was reporting an earthquake in downtown Detroit.
Bill, I go to the VA hospital for all my healthcare needs, and there's a vendor at the hospital here in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, and he sells the hats, and he sells the flags, and he sells pins. He sells all that stuff there at his vending table, and that's where I got that. And I think I got it for $11.99. It's a full-size flag.
I bought one in an auction for $5 about a month and a half ago.
Oh, nice,
In the
nice.
box. Still in the box. So.
Yeah, you got a good deal on that.
Yep. Fast and Fearless, how are you doing? Earthquake in Detroit. So I don't know. My wife's watching to see what it's about. But...
Yeah, that's not normal, is it?
No.
I was gonna say.
Channel 7 News? No.
Oh, wow.
No. No, she said she didn't see anything on it, so evidently. Oh, Bill 56 left me a comment, said my garage looks colored just like his. So,
Papa.
yeah. All right. Bill. Thank you.
Papa wants something.
Yeah, I had some internet problems when I first come out here. So.
But tonight, this evening here.
Yeah, this evening I went to get on and the internet quit. 1 minute before I come on. So.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, maybe that had something to do with the earthquake. I have no idea, but.
The earthquake.
Well, we're only 65 miles from 70 miles from Detroit. So.
Oh, are you down 75?
Well, I'm down 70. Well, 75 is about 45 miles from me. I'm 23 and 23 and 223 meet, don't you?
No, I'm. See, when I come up to Detroit, I just take Toledo up to Detroit. That's 75.
You go 75. I thought you go up 23.
I don't think I've even heard of 23.
That's the freeway that's up in 75.
Oh yeah, no, I take 75 straight north.
That's somebody else. I'm thinking about because they go up and see their brother too, and he's in. I can't remember, but they go up 23 to see him. So that's who I'm talking about. But 23 is when you come up 75 and you're going through Toledo.
Yeah.
You'll see a 475 west or 475 east. And if you take 475 west or 475, I can't remember what it is. But, I think it's you're going to take 475 west. If you take 475 west, that actually turns into 23.
Okay.
So,
Pastor
and
Fearless says, thanks, Kev 7. It's first night off work, so I can relax for today. I hear that. I hear that.
it's
Yeah,
Facebook groups.
I'm
Yeah.
going to be up in Michigan. I think next month I'm going to be up there to see my sister-in-law.
Where does she live at?
She's in Detroit.
Okay, Detroit.
Yep.
Well, let me know. I can meet you in Monroe.
Yeah, we talked about that before. I don't know when Marlo wants to go up there, but he said next month. So we go up there probably about every 6 months up to Detroit to just see how Sis is doing.
Yeah. There's the TA truck stop right there in Monroe on 75 in Monroe Street. So
Yeah, see, I'm not familiar with much of Michigan at all. I just know 75.
I don't blame you, Gene. I wouldn't pay for dolls that you got to work on. I wouldn't pay for them to begin with. They're just baby dolls. Yeah, you can buy brand new ones for like $12 or $15. I wouldn't buy them. So,
What's that?
dolls for Gene went to go look at some dolls. A woman wanted way too much for them.
Oh,
I did with my lemon challenge. I said, they could either give it to Leukemia, St. Jude's, the Shriners, or give it to Gene Chambers for him to use.
I heard you say that. Yep, I heard you say that. I was proud of you when you said Gene Chambers.
Gene is American. He's a hero to me.
Oh yeah, I brag about him over at my live streams when he pops in. No doubt about it.
So those cost over $100 new. Well, it's been a long time since I bought a baby doll, I guess. So, well, hopefully your son's okay there, Bill. So he said there was two cops killed in Florida today.
Well, not only that, his son is a trooper there. Yeah, I can imagine what families go through when they're one of their family members is a trooper. I'd always be on edge.
Oh yeah.
.6 magnitude earthquake occurred near, I can't even pronounce that town, Canada, just east of Detroit River at approximately 8:01 p.m. tonight.
Yeah.
Dang.
Amherstburg, Canada. Amherstburg.
Huh. I'm not good at words.
Well, that's actually probably just parallel to Lincoln Park up there, just north of Detroit a little bit.
Okay.
Well, as long as you're more in than you are out, Jeep, that's okay. I don't care as long as you say hi. So. Well, I don't know. What's this crazy world coming to? Earthquake. 3.6 probably didn't hardly feel that, but
until we've got the turn of the century when we got radio and TV and all that stuff, all this stuff was still going on.
Right.
It's just that it was never mentioned through newspaper or whatever. I mean, the news just didn't get around like it does today. I mean, in a second, something happens on Earth, bam! It's already on the internet.
Right. Well, I mentioned something like that the other day. Was talking about people talking about Bigfoot and all this other stuff, and I said, well, back in 1890 something, a large cylindrical object was flying in the air and caught a windmill in Texas, knocking over the windmill and exploding. And when it did, it burnt the barn down and everything. And they found 3 little guys, small in stature, like 4 foot tall.
Okay.
People are talking, well, it was a plane. Now, wait a minute. In 1890, what was flying? Nothing. 1897. It's in the newspaper. There's a big article. You can look at it, and you can look up it on YouTube, and it has it in there. And
Yeah.
there's lots of documentaries done about it. So,
Yeah, there's a lot of things that just can't be explained. And, you know, the famous saying or quote is, we have more questions than answers.
right. That's a good saying there, G. Keep the socks dry and the dreams wet. So, yeah. Well, you know what the junkyard, why it is, don't you? All that fracking they got going over there. It's none of their fracking business.
Oh, no, not frack. Don't get me started into fracking. Don't get me started.
You know, people are. All right. It's on Facebook, right? It's on Facebook 7, I think there, Kath. So, I mean, if I do it, I have to get off in YouTube, and I'll have to look at it later. But
7 blessings. Have a great night.
all right, 7. You have a good night, man. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Rebel Rose Connie, shalom. How are you doing?
I remember Rebel Rose Connie. I haven't seen her in ages. Before she changed her channel name. In fact, she changed her channel name in my live stream.
What was her channel name before?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Guess what, Cab 7?
What's that?
It's Mike. It's Mike. He's right here.
It's Mike. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike. It's Mike. How you doing? I get that. Wow, really? He comes out. I said, "Wow, really? Wow, really?" You know. I was in California in '74. They had a 6 or so earthquake. I never knew it. I never even knew it. Yeah.
Rainbow Rose Connie. Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Well, you know, people don't realize it, but Yellowstone National Park is one of the very biggest volcanoes that there is. And it tremors all the time. And it's supposed to blow like every 600,000 years or so, you know, take or minus, 25, 30,000 years. And we're right in that area, so. But if you ever want to feel a big earthquake, that's the one you're going to feel.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be the whole earth shaker there.
Fast and Fearless, you have a good night.
See you later, man.
Yeah, my sister lives, I think I shared that in your live stream. My sister lives 60 miles from Yellowstone Park. So anything that's going to happen in Yellowstone, bam, within 100 miles, it's going to leave a huge, gigantic hole, no doubt about it. But the after effects of it, the whole earth is going to be affected by that.
Yeah, they claim it'll be even if it's like 60% of what it could do, it still could be a whole life killer,
Oh yeah, it's just going to be bad. It'd be bad. I just don't want to be around when it happens.
Yeah. People within about 1,000 miles of it wouldn't even know it happened because it would be all over, but they're crying in about 10 seconds. So, but,
hey, Cargo 619. Good evening.
That's twice I've seen her today. My brother built tires for Firestone, and they are big old building right off Firestone Boulevard. Oh yeah, that's when the one in California when you was younger. I bet nothing better when you're sitting in a building watching the lights swing back and forth. Just makes you want to feel alive and actually run for the door and get out of there. So
I've only been in one earthquake in my whole life. And that was out in Montana when I was living out there. And I was asleep when it happened. I was told that it happened. So I missed the whole darn thing. The only earthquake I ever felt in my life.
Yeah. Well, we've had a couple here in the last few years. They've been, 2.5, 3, whatever. I was actually riding my uh, four-wheel electric cart when I couldn't walk.
Right.
And I was going through an intersection, crosswalk, and all of a sudden it stopped. And then I had somebody help me push it, out of the intersection up to the other side of the road. And then about a minute and a half, 2 minutes later, it started. And come to find out, we had an earthquake at that time. And when we did, it somehow affected the electronics in the cart. It just quit.
Oh,
it quit at the same time as the earthquake.
wow.
So,
Rune Dog, I live in Billings, Montana. I used to live in Billings, Montana a long time ago.
not too far from Yellowstone Park.
Yeah, that's right. It isn't that far. My sister lives closer to Yellowstone Park. She lives in a town, you know where Columbus, Montana is, and she lives south of there in a town called Absaroka, Montana. Well, I never see anyone from Montana in these live streams ever.
Well, that's because the squirrels are too tired to run.
Well, the initials for Montana, now Marlo makes fun of this. It's the fourth largest state in the union, okay? But it has, I think, the second or third smallest population. There's not even 1 million people that live there. The initials for Montana are MT.
Yeah. MT, yep. And that means the same thing. Empty.
Well, that's why I like Montana so much, because there's no people there. I love it.
You had lost your mom because I thought you guys were getting along real good. You was working for her and doing everything else there, Amber. Sorry to hear that.
Northeast part of Montana. So you're further than you must be further than Miles City, further north than Miles City.
I tell you what we used to do at work with a garbage company. We'd right on the gas cylinders, the oxygen, the acetylene. We'd write MT, and the boss come walking on. He said, "What's Monday and Tuesday have to do with anything on these? Is this when you guys got them? Was on Monday and Tuesday?" Yep, that's when we got them.
Yeah.
Go back in your office and tell me all about that college education you got.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, one thing about it, if you're in Montana and you're close to, Yellowstone National Park, you'll get the bird's eye view when that thing explodes. So make sure you put it on video.
I've been through Yellowstone Park. Matter of fact, I went through Yellowstone Park during the '88 fires, and that they actually still had some roads open as the fires were going on. You should have seen all the animals, the moose and the elk and coyotes were all down where it was safe because of, the trees were all on fire.
Right.
I got some pictures of that. I'd have to find them, but yeah, that was amazing. If you go there through the park now, you can still see where there was a major fire through there. But wow, it certainly made reborn Yellowstone Park.
You remember the TV comedy show Real People with Skip Stevenson back in the 70s and 80s?
No.
Skip Stevenson was about 6'7", and then there was this Sarah, I think her name was Sarah Parkinson or something like that, cute looking blonde. But they hosted a show called Real People, and it had to do with real people. Well, these two guys decided they would do a prank on the guided tour at Old Faithful.
Right.
So when everybody's out there looking at Old Faithful, these two guys walk up and they put this valve with a wheel on it right behind everybody. And they said, Here she comes, and they're spinning that wheel around us, and
Oh, no.
people are looking at it. That was funny. I remember that. That's probably one of the funniest things I ever see. No.
Oh, Jeep things outdoors. Hey, you have a good night.
Always nice to be banned by a YouTuber or mod. Thank you for review. Who banned who?
What's that all about?
I have no idea. I didn't ban anybody.
Uh-uh.
No. But what other guy?
Me? I banned him?
I don't know. You know who So What is?
No. I'm not familiar with. Hold on, let me check. I don't normally ban people.
Yeah. Okay, he says by you. It was probably by one of your people, one of your mods.
Yeah, it wouldn't be by me.
Yeah.
Hold on, sorry about that.
Okay. I guess somebody on Cab Southern's banned So What. So
Yeah, that wasn't me. Go to the about page here and go to the flag. By God, it sure was. I'm unblocking you right now.
yeah, it was a mod, Derek. So what I don't agree with that because if everybody knows, my mods aren't allowed to block nobody. You may time them out, but you ain't allowed to block them. That's me. That falls on me. That way, I've already had that happen to me, and I've already had to go back and tell a guy, hey, you're more than welcome to come back. It was a mistake, So that's why
Yeah.
my mods aren't allowed to ban anybody. You can time them out.
Yeah.
You can block their message or delete their messages, but you cannot block them.
So what? You've been you're on block there, buddy. I mean, I don't know who did that, but normally, yeah, I don't block people. Normally, I don't. Tim's World, hey, how you doing?
No, no, but this is probably the only place you could actually talk to Cab 7 there. So what? Without so he could see you. So
yeah. No, I've always said if you got a problem with someone, go directly to that person and figure it out. Yeah.
So. Would you like to be Junkyard? Junkyard says, I ain't never been banned anywhere. Well, keep it up. Would you like to be? Yeah. Yeah, I give them the warning the first time, then the second time, I delete the message. Then the third time they get timed out, that's my mods. And then I will, if they keep it up the fourth time, unless it's something atrocious, and then I'll just go ahead and just, go ahead and block them.
Oh,
if I know it's going to come anyways, I just go ahead and block them.
Right.
Tim's World, I got a problem. What's your problem, Tim? Speak to good old Uncle Iron.
I can't believe that Tim's World's got any problems.
Uncle Ben could help you too. He's probably older than us.
Yeah, he's pretty close to our age.
Yeah. I bet Grizz's vet got banned. I will include him in my. Yeah. Well, having sexual relationships with his customer, but with his patient, but he's a dang good vet. Yes, I'm fired.
About that.
Yeah, he's a darn good vet, though. So.
Yeah, I remember. I think Grizz posted a video titled. That was in the title. I like Grizz a lot, and I'd like to meet him one day. He keeps telling me, "Come on out to Oregon."
Yeah.
Oh.
Then Tim has a problem asking anyone. Tim, my problem is I like the whole damn bunch of you. Well, I like you too there, Tim.
There we go. That's nice.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Tim's a good guy. He's a good guy.
he is. You know, hate to say that about people from Pennsylvania, but
Hey, wait a second now.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Grizz's favorite saying is "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty."
That's right. I had to take my son to work this morning. He works. He drives like 60 miles or so to work every day, and then yesterday he drove to work, hopped in the truck to go to work, and they drove him 60 miles back home, and then another 50 miles further.
Oh,
He worked all day long, and then they said, "Hey, we can drop you off at your house if you want." He said, "But my truck's up there." He said, "Well, if I can get a ride, I'll have you do it." Well, he called me yesterday and he said, "Hey, can you take me to work tomorrow morning?" I said, "Yeah, I guess." He said, "Because I'm coming out of Defiance, Ohio, and I'd just rather go home than drive clear back up to Whitmore Lake and then back home again." So I'm sitting in his driveway at 5:35 this morning, waiting for him so I could take him to work this morning. So I didn't start my live stream till 8:30 this morning. We had just a dusting this morning there, junkyard, but it's all gone now.
wow, there's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Samwise Goji. How are you doing?
I think he's lost.
He's lost.
He's lost. Sam. Hi, Sam. How you doing? Nice to see you here, man. I haven't seen him in here in a while either. At least a couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks. I haven't seen him longer than that.
Well, Gene, you are the snow god, aren't you? You want people to send you snow, don't you? That's what I hear all the time. You're asking people to truck it to you. So
Who would want snow to be trucked to them? We're trying to get rid of it.
You can't get enough.
Oh, jeez.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Twilight Zone.
Samwise, I'm doing really good, and I hope that you and yours are doing real good.
Well, Bill, thank God you did talk to your son. It's nice now that you know he's safe.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Samwise, did you take a wrong turn? I don't usually have only on Saturday and Sundays, but normally around 6:30 or 7, I go in and sit in my recliner and watch TV because it hurts too much. So, but there's people that like to see me on at night, so I make it a point to do Sunday and Thursdays. Kevin Helming, how are you doing? Good to see you here.
Barrel Boy Woods, my friend from across the pond.
Yes, he is. Mine too. How you doing, Barrel?
Yeah, Barrel Boy Woods, he knows a lot of people. He's got several supporters.
Oh, yes, he does. I got to get over there and watch some more of his videos. I just, I'm going to petition Trump to see if we can make the day 36 hours instead of 24, so there'll be enough hours in the day.
Oh, wow.
Huh? You got a tummy ache? Well, now I don't want you, honey. So. It is always a pleasure to see you too, Cargo. Wife says Samwise looks like J-Rod on Storage Wars. Well, thank you, Rebel. I appreciate it. I really do. But, for those of you that don't know, I go May 7th for a total hip replacement. So that's my granddaughter there. So what? She's Gretchen. She's 4 years old. So cute as a little bug. So she just had to come stay with her grandpa, so her papa. So
That's you. I think that's like once a week or more, isn't it? Or is it just that your granddaughter gets to come over?
Well, they were staying here 5 days a week or 6 days a week because my son was working second shift, and it was just easier instead of waking him up in the middle of the night or whatever. So and now he's not working there no more. So he starts another job, and his girlfriend, I think, is going to be watching the kids now. But it's he starts another job. I think Monday from 7 o'clock at night to 7 o'clock in the morning. He works 4 days a week, and then he works an 8-hour shift, and then they'll have 2 days off, and then the 2 days is never the same 2 days. You'll have like Wednesday, Thursday, and then next week you have Thursday, Friday. Then the week after that you got Friday, Saturday. So
Right.
Raspberry Rock banned me and my husband because I wouldn't block someone on my live stream. The other person wasn't doing anything wrong. Grizz was there when it happened. I have no idea who Raspberry Rock is. Never heard.
Jay Nelson 252. He came in the room. Kind of snuck in. Jay Nelson, good to see you.
I seen him, but I didn't say hi to him yet. So, Jay Nelson, how are you doing? Good to see you there. Well, you know what, Amber, if somebody blocks you because you don't block somebody else, then they aren't a very good channel, okay? And I'll go into this for about 30 seconds. There's people that I like that other people don't like, and there's people that other people like that I don't like. But I don't go in there and tell them, they can't, I'm not going to support them or whatever because they don't like the people I like and I don't like the people they like. This isn't the third grade. This is adult.
Exactly.
So, tell them to pull up their big boy panties. And, if Raspberry Rock is here, I have no idea. I don't even know the person. But pull up your big boy panties and act like a real YouTube channel and get over it.
Well, there you go.
That's a tip from your Uncle Iron.
Yeah, I had a couple channels upset with me because I like this particular channel.
Right.
It's like me liking a particular channel doesn't affect your life in any way whatsoever. And by the way, I live in America. I've got that freedom to like whatever I want.
Okay, Gene, I'm gonna open that up in a new link, but I'm gonna check it out later. Okay. Gene told me to look at the snow woman that they make in Bethel, Maine. So, but yeah, I will check that out later, there, Gene. It is, if you guys, like I said, this isn't the 5th grade or the 3rd grade. We're not kindergartners. We're all adults. Just because. That's the same thing as saying, well, I like, I like the Chicago Bears and you like, the Dallas Cowboys. And, we get into
yeah. You already made a dig.
I don't even like the Chicago Bears. So,
Okay.
I don't like any professional football team because anybody that bends down and takes a knee because the national anthem was playing, it doesn't have the courage to give you what it is and want to blame it on something else.
Now, why am I not surprised you were going to bring that up?
They're a bunch of cowards, but that's all I'm saying about that too. So, I still have yet to hear back from anybody. I did that 12-minute rant about the NFL, and I have yet to hear back from an NFL player. So that just, furthers my belief that they're all sissies. So. Good morning, Five. How are you doing?
Gene Chambers says, Cab 7, the haters started on me again. Why would anyone hate you?
Yeah, the reason why the haters hate on you, Gene, is because they want to be like you and they can't.
Well,
you're like Captain America, Gene. You're an American hero.
I can't imagine that. Not Gene. I brag about Gene. That's great.
Right there, don't do the dirty work for others. If somebody don't like it, let them do their own damn dirty work.
Do they not realize what Gene Chambers does for the community? His community where he lives and what he does for people on YouTube and off YouTube? Come on. That's crazy.
Hey, Amber and John, before I forget, you guys haven't been on, and I've been promoting this guy right here, and I'll bring his page up again. This guy right here It's everything you need to know about solar. This guy will blow your mind about solar. Come on. I got this fast moving internet. So let me get the link up here.
Kim Fife. Wow, I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing? Wow, Kim Fife.
Young Fight's in the house. Okay, Amber and John, or anybody that's interested in solar power, check this guy out. Show him some channel love. Tell him I sent you. It's actually a good friend of my brother's. In fact, my brother just lives a few miles from him, and my brother and him do a bunch of solar stuff together. So, the guy's name is Dennis Pete. Austin Perez. I believe this is the guy that cooks. Let me check his channel out real quick.
All right. Cargo 619 said, okay, Kevin and Uncle Iron. You gentlemen have a great evening. I am going to go watch a movie. The hubby, take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night there, Cargo 619.
Yep. Bye,
Good
Cargo.
to see you. Gene Chambers, Cab 7, I told him, I really doubt your parents were married and you are in more need of a, won't even pronounce that, but then, oh, geez, I'm sorry to hear that, Gene. That's uncalled for. Yeah, gummit.
I know. I think Gene told them that.
Oh,
Okay. Thanks, Rebel. Tell him I sent you. Yeah, Estalon Perez is a fisherman. That's what he is. I was confusing him with another. I always confuse the guy, but he's a fisherman. So he loves fishing.
hey, I love me some fishing. I got my tackle boxes back here. I got 3 poles. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. I got 20 pounds of ice in the refrigerator so I can do my or in the freezer so I can do my ice fishing during the summer.
Nice.
Right. The only time to do it. So, if you guys aren't acquainted with everybody in the channel or chat list right now, check them all out. And by the way, make sure your chat list is on live chat, because if it isn't on live chat, you are missing comments. I can tell you right now, you're missing comments.
Now, see, in the top, when you go to Top Chat, it says some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. And live chat is all messages are visible.
Right.
So
that's
if you have the live chat on, we can see all the spam messages too, right?
right.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
what YouTube says is spam is totally different than what really is spam. I get comments all the time in my spam, and why is it spam? Because their name is, I like your channel. Why is it? Why is it spam? So I don't know.
When we go fishing.
Yeah.
What's that? Tim's World said if their parents get divorced, they're still brother and sister.
Yeah, that's what they call the trolls.
Oh.
I think it's kind of upsetting that mom and dad is brother and sister. So yeah, he said he told them that so they'd stop bothering him. So that's pretty good.
Well, if that's all it takes is to say a few choice words and people stop bothering you, then heck, that's all right with you.
Yeah.
All right.
I also found out on replay sometimes YouTube cuts out half the chats no matter what they're said on. I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I did miss it. I'm sorry. Let me scroll up there.
I've got it set for every 8 seconds, but sometimes it's still running fast. But there's only 19 people here. I think I better need a new pair of reading glasses.
Oh, yeah, I can't go any further up in the chat, so I went to the max. I've got a really cool pair of reading glasses here. These things are the bomb. They are cool. You see, you got yourself a normal pair of glasses. This is kind of like QVC. I'm going to swing them around so you can look at the full beauty of these bad boys. Now, they look like a normal pair of glasses. This is plastic back here.
Mm-hmm.
But how are you going to get the darn things on your head? I mean, it looks like it's a solid piece of plastic. So how do you get them on your head so you can? Well, all you got to do is go like that. Look at that. There's a magnet. There's a magnet that keeps these bad boys together. That is a pretty nifty idea.
Anyway, John's comment said that John Amber Solar Powered, that's Homestead, that's his channel.
Oh,
Hi there. Wow, nice pick, Cab 7. Talking about the picture behind you.
Oh, thank you.
And you want to know something else about them glasses right there with that magnet?
What's that?
You know, you have in the tip of your nose more iron in the tip of your nose than you do in any place in your body. Do you know that?
I would think that, yeah, I believe that because you're always sniffing.
But when you find direction, you point it out, and you always, and it's your nose. Your nose is what points it out, really. North, east, west, or whatever. It's because you got iron in there and magnetic. But wearing them glasses, I think, will screw up your sense of direction if you're walking in the woods or whatever.
No wonder why I can't find the bathroom in my darn house.
There you go. But I'm pretty sure it will screw up your direction.
I'll be.
I'm not in the garage right now. But I'm going to be here until 10 o'clock on this stream. And then tomorrow I will redo the garage video again. So when there's nobody out there, so I don't get pictures of somebody that shouldn't be getting pictures of. So, all right, Jay Nelson, you have a good night, man. We'll see you later.
Oh, Jay Nelson's heading out. Okay, yeah, have a good night there, Jay Nelson.
Guys, check out TriStar Traveler's latest video. The era holds up a special place in my heart. Well, I'll have to look that up later on. I missed Magic Melody's message. Sorry about that.
Whoa, Bobby Sprinkle. Hey, buddy.
Gene finally got made some furniture for the house today, beds and dressers and a vanity.
Nice.
John went to art school while he was in school, art class, so he can paint some.
Hey, I think it's funny when people say, I'm not talented. I'm not talented. It's like everyone's got a talent. It's within them. They haven't found it yet.
Right.
I'm doing good there, Bobby. It's good to see you, buddy. I mean, Kim Fife and Bobby Sprinkle. I mean, wow. I don't see Amber and John Homestead very much anymore, but it's good to see them.
Yeah.
Gene Chambers. I mean, all the regulars.
Hail, the gang's all here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sam Wise was here, or still is.
Sam Wise, yeah, another one of the regulars, yeah.
So what? I'm very good at being angry. My only talent.
Come on now. Nah, you got more talent than that.
Gene, you are very talented. In fact, Gene, I'm thinking about having you make the new seat for my lunch room table. It's I have to get a measurement, but I want it made out of something like oak or walnut or something like that, so it doesn't break.
That's a smart idea. Hey, we got a talented guy right here in the chat. Why not? I mean, Gene Chambers can do that.
Right. granddaughter's getting on her boots and her coat to go out to the garage with my wife. You gonna go out and see Nana? Huh?
Oh, Holly.
Yeah. I don't know. Ever since they dilated my eyes, man, I can't read nothing anymore.
Oh, that's good. So they're not gonna put you into a pair of glasses. They told you the resolve is just to wear these reading glasses.
Yeah, just give me a good pair of reading glasses. So.
Okay.
They can give me a pair of prescription glasses, but they'd be in fact just reading glasses. So.
Huh.
Because my eyes will still pass driving test. So.
I'm lurking for Grizz to appear and talk about his Zed again. Good old Grizz. He put out a darn good video here either yesterday or the day before on his water system up at his place. That was an excellent video.
I have to check that out.
Oh, it was really good.
I haven't been able to actually catch videos in the last couple of weeks. I've been trying to hit as many live streams as possible to show, because people come into mine, I feel I have to, show them when they have theirs. Yesterday, I hit an all-time high. Even by going to the doctor, I still got 30 live streams in yesterday.
Whoa.
Yeah.
God.
I only got 18 in today, but I got 30 in yesterday. So.
Wow.
I thought that was a pretty good day.
Yeah, I don't even get nowhere near that. Maybe 15 is a good day for me.
Well, I spent, some of them I spent 15, 20 minutes in, and some I spent 5, 10 minutes in, depends on what.
Oh, okay, that's what you mean. Okay, I thought you were spending the whole time.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was gonna say, I don't know how you can do that.
No. Yeah. But you still, if you spend 15, 20 minutes and, that's only 3 an hour. So,
Yeah, and if you get one subscriber, let's say you do 15 live streams in a day, and you get one subscriber from each one, you got 15 subscribers.
You're right.
Not bad.
No, it's not. And I go in and I, show them channel love. I don't care if they show it back or not, but I show them channel love. 3 or 4 people in there, and I give them, a lot of them already know who I am, so. But the ones that don't, I show them some channel love.
All right. Bill, that is so true, my friend. $180 pair of glasses that the doc makes for you, and you can't see out of them. Then you go to the store and get a $6 pair of glasses, and you see wonderful.
I got these at the Dollar Tree.
That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. $6, $1, or whatever.
These are the best glasses I like, though. And I got these for $0.25.
Oh, those look like the same thing that June Gall wears.
These are jewelry making glasses or repair glasses.
Got the same ones. Yeah.
I bought these for $0.25 at a yard sale, and I can see perfect.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, you got a quarter. Wow, man, you got an excellent deal. That's like a steal.
It is a steal.
Wow.
Oh. Good night, Gene. He has to go make a pot of coffee before he goes to bed. Gene's got 1 pot to go before nighttime.
Oh. Jay Kurt, good to see you.
Polito's Toys Playtime, how are you doing? Nice to have you here.
I've not heard of this channel.
I got this at the dollar store, those.
Okay.
And they're not bad for $1. In fact, right here, if I hold them this far away, I can read it. I mean, everything's big. Well, you get them right here, they're not so great.
Does it say what strength?
Hi.
Oh, hi. How are you doing?
Good.
Wait.
Good.
This is Gretchen.
Gretchen. Gretchen, do you know what my name is?
Yeah.
What's my name?
Ben.
Ben.
That's cheating. That's cheating. My
Upper cab 7.
Until they have 7.
Cab 7. There you go.
Cab 7. Oh, yeah. Okay, go in the other room.
She wants to be a star.
Yeah. She is a cutie. Very, very smart for her age. They've already told her that they wanted her to go to school at the age of 3. And, I did that. I was in school at the age of 3. And, when you go to school early, it doesn't make a difference because some way, somehow they figure out how to keep you there until you're 18. So,
Well, yeah. I got held back a year.
Well, I didn't. Well, I got held back, but I didn't get held back. Let me explain that one. When I went to school in the city that I live in now, we had 20 some sets of twins and like 20, I don't know, some 20 some sets of triplets and like 5 or 6 sets of quadruplets, all in the same class.
What are the chances of that?
That's what I said.
Whoa.
So they put all of us brothers and sisters and everybody all in the same class or group.
Yeah.
And, and they made a different class for us because, brothers and sisters, then, twins and triplets and quadruplets all learn better if they're with each other. So they put us all together. Well, then they didn't know what to do. So they made it a half a grade or whatever. And, we got screwed in the end. And there's a bunch of us that are around here that are triplets and twins and quadruplets that are upset that we had to spend an extra year in prison. That's what I call it, prison.
Yeah.
I should have been out of school at the age of 16 because I started when I was 3. And I went to Head Start school at the age of 3, and I was in kindergarten at the age of 4. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, not me.
Yeah. So, but it was all said and done. I went to kindergarten for 2 years in a row because I was too young to go into first grade. And that's what sucked. But they let us do it. And I didn't understand it. Even when I grew up, I didn't understand, why it happened or why they let us do it. But even then, I moved from here and moved to a town just a few miles, I went to a school about another 10 miles from here. And this school only had a graduating class here had 1,200 kids just in the graduating class. If I had graduated with a class here.
Yeah.
But I went to school down there and graduated down there, and the whole school only had 600 kids. So we're talking about a graduating class of 1,200 and the whole school of 600. But out of that school of 600, the grade that I graduated in had 3 sets of twins and a set of triplets.
Wow.
So that's there's 6. It's 9. That is that's better than average on the percentage.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
And there was 48 kids that graduated in our senior class, so 9 of us. So that's 5% or 10%. No, wait a minute. That's 20% almost.
Well, that looks good on your family. That shows how smart y'all are.
Oh yeah.
Bill, I supported your channel back, and all it took was me to see that Drive Shaft Drew was a supporter of yours, so I went, that's got to be a good channel.
That's what happened. Inbreeding. It ain't inbreeding. Melody Meadows. I'm sorry, man. Is anybody else? Is it lagging for anybody? I don't think it's lagging on anybody. Sorry, you're having some internet problems, probably. You ain't happen to be up by Detroit anywhere, are you?
Detroit.
Because of the earthquake. So.
Yeah, right.
Bobby John's been busy. Someone backed into our Camaro and he's been fixing it up. Tammy Sprinkle.
Oh,
Evening.
hey, Tammy Sprinkle. Good to see you.
It's time for Magic Melodies Meadows to fix a bologna sandwich. There you go. If all else fails, fix a bologna sandwich and refresh it.
Now, how long do you do your night streams there, Doug?
Just for 2 hours.
Oh, two. Okay.
Yeah, short ones. Yeah. I was on a live stream today, some rockin', I can't remember the guy's name, but he said, yeah, wow, I've been on here for 30 minutes. That's so long. And I said,
Oh,
"Oh,
okay.
yeah, okay. I said, 30 minutes. Oh, I do 5 hour ones, 6 hour ones.
That's right.
Yeah, they had an earthquake up by Lincoln Park, which is only about 70 miles from us, I guess, Kevin. I didn't feel it here, but I guess they felt it up there pretty good. So I'll tell you what, if we do have an earthquake, I'm going to spin around real quick and hold on to that glass oil lamp back here. So I really like that one back here behind me.
It's very noticeable. It looks like it's got some age to it. I might be wrong. Some things looks like they're antique, but they're actually brand new.
That is old.
Yeah.
It's stained glass.
Nice.
It's green. The bottom part of it right there is blue on the bottom, and then it generates into green, and then you got the brass fixture right there for it, and then it's green and then goes into blue.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's very unique and it's very noticeable.
Yeah, it's nice.
And I'm pretty partial to blue anyway.
I bought that for $5 at a yard sale. I don't think they knew what they had.
Wow.
Well, they knew they had an Abraham Lincoln when I handed it to them. Actually, I gave them $750, I believe, because I bought a $750 because I bought an Arrow electric, brand new electric stapler, staple gun.
Right, right.
I got it all for $750. So
you get good deals. I gotta say that you do get good deals. What did Bobby Sprinkle say up there about Iron Dog? What did he say? Oh yeah, he says, now I got to behave. Now the boss is here, Iron Dog 63, and he's pointing to himself.
Yeah, but I gotta behave too because my boss is here too.
Hey, Kathy Miller,
the lovely Mrs. Kathy Miller. I missed what he was talking about. Junkyard. I may not have made it to the first grade, but he went second year, 6 years later, and got his certificate. Yeah. Used to have a friend said, I only went to school for 3 days. One time I had to fill in for my sister because she was sick.
Oh.
I
bought a brass Aladdin lamp at a yard sale for 25 cents. That's Tim's World.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
I bet he rubbed that thing all the way home. Please be a G. Please be a G. Oh, hairballs. Please be a G.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of other oil lamps put up, but I have 3 that I bought at a thrift store. They're about this big around, and they're about this tall, and they all are legitimate oil lamps, and they all work.
You know, I think I've seen the miniatures before. I have seen those at not at a yard sale, but at those flea markets.
Right?
I have seen those, but they were asking too darn much.
I bought them all. I think there were all 3 of them all taped together. I got them for 99 cents, I think, at a thrift store.
Wow, ain't that something?
Yeah. Well, they don't put out a lot of light, but they're just like a candle, so if you want to,
yeah.
Or, one in each room or whatever, if you had to, just for a little bit of light in there.
No, I'm all for having that as backup, those oil lamps.
Right. Another thing, I don't know if you guys know, but you can take Crisco lard,
Uh-huh.
and you can get you a wick, shove it down the center of that lard, and you can make a candle out of that.
I had no idea.
Yep, you can make a candle out of it. Um, I don't know if you can with the cartons, that they got them in the cartons or not, but they used to be the cans. When they had lard in the cans, you could use those for make candles with. So just a little something to, in case you ever needed to have a light, you could do that.
I've got this great book. It's called Country Wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
And Country Wisdom, they've got hundreds and hundreds of ideas in there, and it's all kind of like stepping back a century. And it's an excellent book, and it shows the pictures and all that of ideas that you can use. It's basically for homesteaders,
Right.
maybe some preppers. They got some prepper ideas in there, but it's a really, really good book.
You make them lard candles all the time there, Roon Dog? Another thing you can do is you can buy them paint cans, go to Lowe's, and you buy paint cans with lids on them, brand new one.
Yeah.
And you can stuff, you take the cardboard center out of the toilet paper, and you
Yeah.
stuff the whole roll in there, then fill it full of alcohol, and then you can light that, and that'll make a heater for your room.
So
You take it. Okay.
I don't mean to be dumb here, but what does the paper toilet roll have to do with anything? Doesn't the alcohol just start on fire?
No, you take the paper, you take the paint can,
Yeah.
and you take the toilet paper. Okay. You take the cardboard center out of it because you got to crush it down to get it in there. That's why you take the cardboard center out. You crush it down to get it in the paint can, and you stuff it in there as tight as you can get it. Okay.
Okay.
Then you smoke it with alcohol.
Okay.
When you light it, the only thing that burns is the alcohol.
Well, yeah, the alcohol burns, but why do you need the paper in it?
Huh?
No,
Because it makes it a wick. It's like a giant wick.
huh.
It's like your kerosene heaters. It works on the same principle as your kerosene heater.
Oh, okay. So the moisture that's on the paper content is actually burning.
Right. The alcohol.
Okay. See, I'm
The rubbing alcohol.
rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, you get the good kind, 99% or whatever. You don't get that, the cheap kind. You get the good kind.
Oh yeah. Did you know that gives off a lot of black soot?
Yeah, it does. But these are made just, in case you need to warm up a room or something when there's no heat.
Yeah, you got to be real careful with that stuff because the chemicals are involved with that rubbing alcohol. I did that once. I should have did a video. By the time I got done burning it, this I don't remember what the hell I put it in. The inside of my nose was tar black. It was. I had black all up in the inside of my nose because of that.
Kevin Hellman says, "Are you reading from the Molotov Cocktail Handbook?" Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Hazy Days, how are you doing? Good to see you here.
Hey, Hazy Days.
You can also take cardboard and cut it into. You get a tuna fish can. You know how big a tuna fish can?
Yeah.
You get a cardboard and cut it into strips about the height of that cardboard can, and you put it inside there, and you keep putting it in there until you've got a solid ring of cardboard in there.
Yes.
And then you can either put the alcohol in there, or you can pour grease over it and then put a wick in it and use it as a candle for that way. Or
Now, see, we did that in the Boy Scouts. That was one of our projects for fire starting.
right.
And we took corrugated cardboard, the real heavy, thick stuff, and filled it in the can.
Yep.
And we added lint from the dryer,
Right.
put that in between, and then covered it all and soaked it all in wax.
Right.
And that worked just as good too. And it does burn for a long time.
It does. You're right, Rebel Rose. Campfire in a can. So,
I love campfires. Oh man.
if you guys aren't into homesteading and survival and stuff, this stuff I'm telling you will save your life one day.
You never know. You never know.
You never know. I wish more people would can and dehydrate and store food, because one day it's going to save your life.
Oh yeah.
I just cooked a jar the other day of canned bacon that I had my wife go down and get, that I canned a couple of years ago.
Nice.
I wasn't on YouTube at the time, but I am going to can some here in the near future, and I'm going to do it on a video so people can see how to do it. It's no big deal. It's nothing big, nothing fancy. And I tell you what, 2 years later, it still tastes just as good as the day it was I set it in that jar.
Oh yeah, my parents used to do the same thing. Growing up as a kid, we had a garden in our backyard, and we'd have can all our vegetables. That would take us through the wintertime. Dad and Mom were hunters, so we had venison. And I'll tell you, it makes a difference on that grocery bill.
It does.
Hey, Dirty Dog Diggers, good to see you.
Dirty Dog Diggers, nice to see you here.
Rebel Rose, yes. Yes, I've done that too.
Yep. And then that way you can just rip off a piece at a time and, use that as a fire starter, yeah. Hasty does says you can take peanuts and they also burn for a while too. I'll tell you another thing that burns. Get you an old bag of Fritos and just throw it someplace in your
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's one of the best parts. There's so much grease in Fritos.
Yep.
No.
You could do that with McDonald's fries too. That've been sitting under your seat for 10 years.
Yeah, they'll burn. Yeah, I'll get to it eventually. Michael Furberger, thank you for showing up, man. Yeah, canned heat. Dumb people used to drink it. Yeah. Magnesium shavings. Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, they sell those bags of that stuff on eBay. Magnesium. Yeah. I've got what they call fat wood.
Yeah.
And I didn't search for it myself. I actually bought it. And the stuff that I use is excellent. Buy it at Lowe's. It's a 4-pound bag. And it's just sticks. I mean, just sticks of it. And all you need is one stick. And I'll tell you, it'll burn for between 5 and 7 minutes. And you can easily get a fire started with that fat wood.
Oh, yeah. Well, in Walmart, go to Walmart in their camping stuff, they have them fire starters there. I think they're 25 cents a piece or whatever. People have some of that stuff just in case.
I think those are called like Nisbets or something like that. They're just a little cube.
Yeah, but those things, you can drop them in the water and then they'll still light.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You got the fat wood there, Rebel Rose. I have a barrel of fat wood in the shed. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That stuff's good. That's nature's fire starter right there.
Kevin says if I had fat wood, I'd brag to everyone too. Tim, what about if you have fat wood underneath your shed? I'm bragging. We ran out of propane last night, was closed, and had to heat our bath. Oh, you had to heat your bath water with wood fire? Hey, I remember when I was a kid, sometimes my mom had to heat up bath water on the stove, It happens. And your Amish rolling on the floor of fat wood, yep. You give me a second, I'm gonna go find something and show you what I got a couple years ago for Christmas.
All right. Matter of fact, right here, I've got Fatwood within arm's reach. Now, they sell this stuff over at Lowe's, but this stuff I swear by. I really do. I swear by this stuff, and it's just little sticks. It's just little sticks like this. Now my camera doesn't do it any justice but you can look through this when you put check that out. You can see right through it. You can see right through that. It is like solid Fatwood pine resin, and this stuff goes up quick. And like I said, just one stick in a fire pit, and I use this all the time for my fire pit out there. 5 to 7 minutes, this will burn. It'll start a log on fire, no problem. But I've got bags and bags and bags of this stuff.
We got bags of?
What's that?
What you got bags of?
No, I was showing them the bag of Fatwood I got that I buy. Oh, nice. Tim says, hey, Tim's World said, there's a sawmill here that sells it. They call it Hot Sticks. I've heard of Hot Sticks before, but hey, what better place to live next to or buy nearby that get it right there from the mill.
Right. Well, then Rebel Rose, our place is in Idaho. It's lit by oil lamps heated by a wood cook stove and water is collected up. Congratulations. I wish I was living that way. I got this for Christmas a couple years ago.
Hey, Andy. Oh, yeah.
It's got a little hatchet, nice little knife. It's got it's got a sharpening stone. And then right here is your magnesium rod on the back side of the sheath, so you can start your fires with it.
Nice.
Then you got your cordage right here.
Now, is that an Ozark by chance? Who puts that out?
It's UST. I can't. Let me see. I don't think it's Ozark, but it's the Ultimate Survivor Gear. That's what it is. The Ultimate Survival.
Oh, okay.
Now, I got that a couple years ago for Christmas. And then my kids thought, well, Dad needs a knife.
Oh.
I've never even had this out of plastic.
Wow.
It's got...
That's got some size to it.
Oh, yeah. Got a compass.
Oh, yes.
And
probably a fire starting kit in the inside of there.
Probably, but my sausage fingers can't get it out. Probably got a fishing hook in there. Just gotta wait till I grab it. The easy way.
Andy Waugh says, now that's a knife.
That's a knife. Yeah. I tell you what, it's sharp because I just cut myself. Got some matches.
Matches?
Yeah, it's got a sewing kit. It's got a fishing hook and stuff. It's got some fishing line.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Heck yeah.
Like I said, you never can tell. Oh, but
the Angry Amish Hitman said, that's a survival knife on eBay or Harbor Freight for $8.
Yeah, I don't know if it's where they got it from, but it is sharp. So. But I haven't been well enough to go out and do anything with it, but it was nice of them.
You know, I've got a knife here. It is one of the cheapest knives out there, but it is so popular, and a lot of like the bushcrafters and preppers, it's a Mora knife. Mora puts out a great line of knives,
Right?
and for cheap. I mean, these are really good knives. You'd be surprised, and I've got like 8 of them. But for they, you can get them for $9 off of eBay, brand new. $9 for $8, $8 or $9.
That's not bad at all.
No, and you bring up Mora knife to the bushcrafting community. Most of them know what that is. They're like, oh yeah, Mora knife. That's a good knife.
Yeah. I do have. I got a nice fillet and fish knife, a fillet knife. I bought one, or I bought a couple of them at a garage sale, and then I went and I bought. I was at a sporting goods store and seen one, and it's like a $65 knife, and they had it on clearance. I think I gave like $21 for it.
Oh yeah, nice.
And good, it's a good filleting knife. They come with the stone and everything, so.
Let's see. Rebel Rose said, "Hey Ben, Cab 7, I have one of those with the fire rod and the handle." Yes, that's the nicer one. That's the nicer one. I've got ferro rods and strikers and all that, but just to have the knife. I mean, I could brag about Moras forever. They are like the bomb. They really are.
So, Rebel, do you have we got solar power, or do you have electric? Electrical provided. It is, you have oil lamps and wood stove, and you collect water, and obviously you're on the computer on the internet. So I was wondering if you have solar power, wind power, or if you just have some electric connected.
Who are you asking that toward?
Rebel Rose.
Oh, okay.
That would be me. If I could get away with it, I'd just have oil lamps and wood stove and everything else, or candles.
Living off the
and then
grid.
Get like 12 volt and a generator. Okay.
Yeah.
But
and generator in Idaho right now, hoping to eventually get a wind generator. Oh, nice.
Yep. But I would live like that because I'm tired of paying electric bills.
Oh,
I'm tired of paying a water bill every month. And I'm tired of paying a gas bill every month.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't realize it, but you can make a biodegradable or a a biogas generator. And what that, it's a bladder bag that you put rotten food in and stuff, and you add water to it and builds up gas. And the gas you can run your stoves with, your cooking stoves and stuff.
No kidding.
Yeah, there's plenty of them things out there on YouTube to tell you how to make it.
Wow. I wonder how long it takes to actually have enough of that resource. How long does it take to make that resource?
Well, I don't. It depends on the heat and stuff, but I'm sure within a couple of weeks you probably got enough gas starting to make that you can start cooking and stuff with it constantly.
Huh. Okay.
You take your organic food scraps and stuff like that, and if they take rabbit droppings and stuff like that and put in there because that all creates methane. If you got a dog, you throw his little doo-doo in there, and it just all makes. And then this thing builds up gas, and as it decomposes, and then like every 6 or 7 months, you got to clean it all out, or so I don't know how they clean it out, but you can buy the thing for like $1,000, or you can make it for like $50.
Oh.
But I'm sure the one you buy for $1,000 won't let you down. The one you build for $50, you'll probably have to tweak it for a couple of months until you get it right.
I'd rather do the one for $50.
Yeah, me too. I'll take my chances.
Yeah.
Yeah, and cow poop's the best actually. If you can find some cow dung, you throw that in there because
Well, I'll tell you, when I was living in Montana, we would have a sport called cow chip throwing contest. And you just go out in the field and you pick up cow chips and you toss them as far as you can, like a frisbee. And it's actual sport out in Montana. It's like, I ain't gonna touch this cow dung. No way. It's like it's dry, and all it is grass. That's all digested grass.
Well, I tell you what, my dad did one time years ago. The radiator was leaking in his car. So rather than go to the parts store and get some bars leak or whatever, he walked right out to the horse field, grabbed an old horse turd, crunched it up, and dropped it in the radiator. And you want to know something? The radiator quit leaking. And he never fixed it. He had that car for another 10 years and never fixed it.
Nice.
No, so
I love hearing stories like that. I mean, off the wall kind of stuff.
Well, I had two grandpas. Both grandpas were really, really inventive and go-getters. I had my mom's dad. He built his own backhoe. Built all the parts, all the cylinders and the valve bodies and everything by hand with a lathe in his own garage. And then what he did with the backhoe is he mounted it on the back of a truck because he made forms and stuff, and he made his own septic tanks.
Oh, wow.
He used to go pour his own septic tanks. Then he'd go dig, he'd put the septic tank on his truck, go dig the hole, because that's what the backhoe on the back of the truck was for.
Sure.
Then an overhead crane that would pick up the septic tank and would drop it off into the hole when he got done digging it. It was a one-shop tool, that's all you needed, and it did everything.
Hey, Stella.
What's that?
No, I was just saying hello to Stella entered the room there.
Well, hi, Stella. My other grandpa, he took a 39 Ford, and he took the transmission, cut it down, took the rear end, cut it down, then cut it apart, and then cut it down this way. So the transmission, rear end, and everything was only about 3 feet long, or not even 3 feet, about 2 feet long.
Okay.
And it was 2 feet wide. And he made it for a garden tractor. So he could go out and do anything he wanted and didn't have to worry about it breaking. And it didn't break. So. And they both did everything, and they taught my dad's dad taught him everything, and then what my dad's dad didn't teach my dad, my mom's dad taught my dad. My dad worked for my mom's dad too.
It kind of reminds me. There was I can't remember the name of the show. MacGyver. MacGyver was a good show. The ideas that this guy would come up with.
Yep. You're right, Moon Dog. Black pepper works too. But you want to use you don't want to use the fine pepper. You want to use the grated kind, because you don't want to give it too many shakes, just one or two. But
I don't know if you saw what Bill wrote there. But it's pretty good. He said, if this world don't get straight, we'll have to burn poop.
Yep, you're right. They're doing it already. So, I was in the garbage business for years, man. We did all sorts of that stuff. I went to all these places that would do that stuff. They would burn. In Jackson, there's an incinerator up there. They I don't know, maybe heard of it, Jackson, Michigan prison. It's the biggest walled prison in the world.
Oh.
And they ran this, the incinerator there powered the prison.
No, okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
So what the county did is they made it a law that you couldn't take your garbage anywhere but to that incinerator. So they could use all that for the prison.
Okay.
They charged you to bring your trash in, and then they made the electricity for the prison.
Ah, dude.
Now you could take or you could take trash or refuse
Yeah.
to a landfill. Then that's non. It was just like wood scraps and stuff like that, or mattresses and pallets and stuff like that. Anything that had food in it had to be taken to the incinerator,
Okay.
and they burnt that and made the
There was something I had to ask you. Okay, you were in the there's a name. It's you don't call it garbage.
refuse.
A refuse driver. Okay, were you the driver, or did you actually pick up the cans at the residence and throw it in the back of the truck?
I did it all. I was a driver.
Okay, well, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Okay, now I noticed that there was a garbage man that was around our neighborhood, and what he was doing, he would take the bag and he would take a box cutter knife and open and see what was in the bags.
Right,
And whatever he found, if it was good, he'd keep it.
right.
Is that normal for guardsmen to do that?
Well,
You never know
no,
what you're going to find.
yeah, we don't. I never actually cut open bags to see what was in it.
Oh,
But if you have seen a box open or something like that, and you seen something in it that was nice that you wanted, you'd take.
yeah, okay.
Most companies will fire you though if they catch you taking it. So
Yeah, but it's going to go in the darn landfill.
I know it. They don't care. That's the way they think. They don't care.
Ah,
We used, we got the 10% deposit here. Okay.
yes,
There
yes.
was a guy that used to do the recycling here would average $150 a week taking pop bottles out of and pop cans out of the the recycling that were 10 centers.
Right.
And he was getting his work done in less than 40 hours. And they wrote him up because he was taking the pop cans out. And they said, "We're taking too much time." He said, "I'm doing my job under 40 hours. And I'm getting paid for 40, but I'm doing it under 40 because they give you, day rates."
Yeah.
He said, "I'm saving you guys, landfill time. I'm saving you everything else, And they decided not to write him up, but they did tell him, they didn't want to catch him doing it no more. So the guy was smart. He's still done it, but before he pulled down into the yard, he made a quick stop outside the gate and left the bags out there. Then when he come out, he picked them up and left, So,
Well, my neighbor across the street, she's a sweetheart. She's like 75 years old. But with the people that live with her, the grandkids, they drink a lot of a lot of pop and stuff like that. So once a month, she'll bring over all her aluminum cans, and I've got two 30-gallon bags, leaf bags full of aluminum cans now, all for free. I didn't have to drink this stuff.
there you go. You don't have deposits there?
No.
See, that's the thing. I think they should actually, every state ought to have the deposit rule. That way all that stuff wouldn't go to the landfills because a lot of it goes to landfill.
Oh yeah, no, I take this all to the recycling center. I'd rather get paid, put money in my pocket, than throw it away in a landfill.
Right. But I'm saying that's what they do. There's a lot of them just throw it in the landfill.
Yeah, yeah.
If they had to pay a 10-cent deposit on it, all they'd take it back to the store and the store would pay you.
Dog, listen, the last time I took the recycled cans in, I got $47.
I know.
$47.
It's a good moneymaker.
Heck yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Henry Ford and others and Edison's were camping, and they started the experiment with cow poop and ashes and fire, and that's how it came from charcoal. You're right, Redneck Railroad. And you want to know something else? Henry Ford is from around here. There are so many places and properties that Henry Ford owned around here. It's pathetic. So,
Nice.
yeah.
I had no idea the Redneck Railroad. That's a good trivia right there. I had no idea.
Yeah. In fact, what it was, and then Henry Ford decided he would have some of his stuff shipped in. When he had the stuff shipped to him, he had it shipped to him in different size containers.
Yeah.
And they took the containers because it was made out of wood. and he would have all those containers cut up into 1 inch by 1 inch pieces, and everything was done by ones or whatever, 1x2s or whatever, and he'd cut them up, and then they would just they would burn them for a few minutes, char them, and then that was the kind of, then he made his own charcoal that way too.
There you go. Hey, Stella says, I live by college. You would not believe the stuff the kids stick out on the sidewalk when they move out rather than take it home with them. Lazy, but good for me. Oh, yeah, you can find some treasures out on the sidewalk.
I could do a week's worth of shows on telling you what all I found.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you could. Heck yeah.
I was in Haverhill, Massachusetts picking up. And we go to this house, and there's all this stuff sitting out there, and there's this woman out there, and she says, take every bit of it. I don't care. She, I've had it with him. And I'm thinking, what are you talking about? She's, I caught my husband cheating on me the very last time. He's done. He's out of here. I don't want him back here whatsoever.
Ooh.
Here's all these brand new fishing poles.
Oh, man.
Brand new guns.
Oh.
Jars of money.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. 95% of the stuff went into the cab and in front of the blade. Just his clothes went into the trash. The rest of the stuff went with us. We made money.
Lucky dog, you.
We made money hand over fist when we got back to the yard selling fishing rods and shotguns.
Wow. That's one of those things that you say, it's too good to be true. Wow.
Well, what's even better than that, I was over by Yale. The college. And
yeah.
I hooked up with one of them smart guys that didn't have no common sense. That was known as a professor.
Okay, yeah.
Had a brand new rider out there by the curb. He said, throw that away. It ain't no good. It's broke. I said, what's wrong with it? Other than the axle's broke on the front steering axle. He said, the front, that thing right there is broke. I'm going to have to buy me a new tractor. I said, do you mind if I just push this back and I'll come get it with a pickup here in about 2 hours?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be any good. It's junk. Well, this thing's brand new. So I come back in 2 hours. I get it loaded up in the back of the truck. I stop at Sears and I order the steering shaft or the axle, the steering axle. And it's only like $8 for the part. 2 days. I get it. I put the thing together, and I'm staying in a hotel, but I got this thing in the back of a pickup at the shop. I put it back together. I sell it to a guy at the shop for $250. The only thing I got into it is $8.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Pure profit, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to read this. The Redneck Railroad. I've never heard of this joke before, but that's pretty good. Look what he said there.
About the divorce Barbie?
Yeah, I like that.
Comes with all the Ken shit. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Your husband found a working DeWalt leaf blower. I'll tell you another before we go. I'll tell you another one. This is funny.
All right.
The guy's name is Dennis, and he was a front load driver. And the front loads are the ones that come in, pick up the can, dump them like this, put them down, and back away.
Yep.
Well, he pulled into this garbage container, okay, and it's surrounded by a wall. It's got the 3 walls and then the doors. And he's looking, and there's a brand new DeWalt drill sitting there. Now, this is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So he gets out of the truck, grabs the DeWalt drill, throws it in the truck, dumps the can, backs away. And as he's driving away, he notices there's a guy working on the other side of the wall doing some construction work.
Oh, no.
I said, what'd you do? He said, I just kept on going.
Oh.
I laughed my ass off. I thought that was funny. The guy started going like this.
Oh, no. Well, that would kind of ruin my day.
Yeah. Well, I pulled into a can one day, picked it up, and went to put it back down, and there was a guy laying down there behind it, in between the wall and the can. I said, oh, God, I thought I killed him.
Oh.
So
yeah.
I back away, and I sit there, and I call dispatch, tell them to call the cops or the ambulance and stuff. I think I just killed a guy.
Oh, man.
And the cops come pulling up, and they said, what happened? I didn't see the guy. I mean, I picked up the can, I dumped it, I come back down, and this guy's laying there. I think I killed him. They walk over, and instead of feeling his pulse, they kick him, and the guy gets up. He's a wino, fell asleep behind the dumpster.
Oh, jeez.
But I did kill him. So.
Yeah, that would have scared the hell out of me because I'd be worried too. Yeah.
Also had his own built smelter. That's good. I always wanted to build me a smelter. So I'm missing some of this in here. Another one while I'm reading. I was down at the Toledo Museum of Arts at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and you come out the driveway and they happen to have a traffic light that's working at 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, God knows I have no ungodly reason why it's working. I'm sitting there, and it's like 95 degrees, no air conditioning in the truck, so I got the windows open. 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, everyone, my bedtime. See you later, Bobby. Have a good one, man. Nice to have you here.
Take care, Bobby. Good to see you again.
Anyways, I'm sitting there, and this guy comes walking up to the truck on the passenger side, and the window's open, and he stands up on the step, and he says, "Hey, man, you got a cigarette?" I said, "Yeah." So I handed him a cigarette, He said, "You got a light?" And I figured, oh, here I go. I'm going to give this guy a lighter, and he's going to take off with my lighter. So I handed him my lighter. He lit the cigarette I gave him, and then he handed it back, and when he handed it back, he showed me that he had a nice nickel-plated 45.
Oh.
He wanted all my money.
Oh.
Well, I'm kind of stupid, so I decided I would just show him the town. So I took off with him hanging off on the door right there, and I come up on the curb, and when I come up on the curb, there's those telephone poles, and I took off the mirror and him and everything with the telephone pole. I don't care if I killed him. I never even went back. I never stopped. I just kept on going. I called the boss and said, "Hey, get a mechanic down here. I need a mirror." And I explained to him what happened. He said, "Don't go back there for a couple of hours." So I didn't.
Wow.
I don't think that guy's ever going to steal again from another person.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Well, Ben, it is 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. Yep, it is.
30 seconds. Tell everybody all about your channel.
Sure. There's not much to say. I'm going to spend the 30 seconds saying thank you for inviting me up on your panel there, Iron Dog. I really appreciate this. The conversation was so good. It went by so quick. I mean, you just started the live stream. It's already over with. Wow. But yeah, I always appreciate you inviting me up there, Iron Dog.
I appreciate you coming.
Not a problem.
No, I'm still here, Bill. I'm still here. Maybe you lost your internet or something. Y'all, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. I really do. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have no business being here. I say that all the time. I also say, stay safe and God bless. But y'all have a good night. And the reason why I say to stay safe, if you're out traveling, and I can't stress this enough because I've been a truck driver and I've seen everything. You can't surprise me with nothing. If you see somebody coming at you, pay attention. That half a second will save your life and everybody's life that's in your car.
Okay? Right.
So, be alert. If somebody's coming at you, make sure you take evasive actions. You might have to sideswipe somebody next to you, but to avoid a head-on collision is a lot better to sideswipe than to hit somebody head-on.
Yeah.
But, just stay safe and, pay attention. Because I've seen them come across the line. I've seen them come across the median. I've seen them come over the retaining walls and come right over on the other side.
Exactly.
Just, nothing surprises me when I'm out there driving around. So stay safe. And to you, Ben, Cab 7, I appreciate you for being here. I really do.
My pleasure.
My pleasure, too. Hang on, and I'll talk to you after the show.
All right.
Y'all have a good night. God bless, and we'll see you at 5:30, God willing, and the creeks don't rise.
Good night, all.
Good night, everybody.